I checked the course route. That's it. Space, here we come. Start the engine. This is the Normandy autopilot course. We can't change it without a living captain in any way, not even with a handy. Most of the ship's systems are functioning nominally, but it will take a little effort if we are going to fly away from here. I apologize for the restart window. I'm not good with abrupt acceleration. I hope we don't need the parts of the ship that fell off along the way that much. In any case, Normandy won't survive one more acceleration. We don't have enough engine power to activate the weapons. By the way, I'd like to note that leaving the shuttle and going into outer space at such a short distance from the core is impossible unless you want to turn into jelly. Paranoia is a type of chronic psychosis common for adulthood. Either your interlocutor knows something we don't, or she's an old woman. The ship won't hold up long, so take your time. That's a suitable place to dock. Looks like a part of the liner's garage module. Maybe we'll find some parts for Normandy there. There's a system for accurate docking installed here. That's great. Or perhaps, for not so accurate docking, the engines have failed. The engines have really, it doesn't matter how many, they're still not working. Maybe it's time for you. Okay, I'll wait. This is not just a garage module, but a surviving diagnostic station. However, it doesn't sound like it's functioning nominally. It looks like he was accidentally killed by the diagnostic station. I can't find any other reason for this injury. This worker apparently saw the death of the previous one and started running away, not looking where he was running, and without a helmet. The diagnostics panel works, although this part clearly doesn't belong here.
Hey! Don't touch it! Put it back! What are you doing? Put it back! Yeah, that's better. Oh.
I think at this rate we'll achieve nothing because this thing is short-circuiting the diagnostic station's brains.
What now? Put it back! Are you messing around with me? Put it... Oh, yes, back in. Now.
This diagnostic station is faulty, but we don't have any other one. The excess voltage is melting its circuits. You need to bring it to its senses somehow.
I'll bring you back to your senses, you dirty undies with a helmet, if you don't stop coming at me.
We can't do anything here. We'll have to look for some controls.
You better look for the remnants of your dignity, you lousy pajamas. Ugh.
The elevators aren't working, although it's not recommended to use elevators during a fire, earthquake, or the diagnostic station's self-torture. The main diagnostics room. You can say that this is the brain of the whole diagnostic station, and this brain is malfunctioning.
You are the one who's malfunctioning, you funerary diaper. You better give me administrator permission and then take it away. Yeah, I stick out and in however I want.
The central processor. I thought such a fragile thing should be protected somehow, and not be just sticking out of the floor like this. The central processor protection control console. It's not working. No, something's wrong. It looks like we'll have to remove the excess voltage first. I see. Someone removed the protection from the processor and tried to connect it directly to the coffins. I don't know why anyone would want to run diagnostics on coffins, but the result is obvious. There should be a voice control module of the station here, as well as its speech filters. Maybe that's why it keeps calling us names?
Or maybe it's because you're a useless garment that keeps babbling too much. Think about it.
It's locked from the inside. The processor control panel. We can restart the whole station with it.
Hey, no.
If the station doesn't like it, then we're doing it right.
What's going on? Strip the processor back.
It looks like the unprotected processor was causing power supply overload. This should help a little.
You better help yourself, sweat-smelling piece of junk.
This rotor is damaged. It's not quite needed for the diagnostic station's work. It'd be better to turn it off somehow. These are the levers controlling the rotor's speed. It's not working. You should first press the left one, then the right one. Perfect! You managed to break the rotor. It doesn't matter, though.
Oh, too bad it didn't hit you.
This looks like a passageway to the debugging compartment. Perfect. Oh. There's something wrong here. I don't know what this dead man was trying to do, but the compensators shouldn't be under voltage.
Reattach the clips.
There's less stuttering in its voice. Looks like everything is coming along all right. No power. We've been in this situation before. If we fix these broken wires, we won't have to break the door. Probably.
So good, yes.
I don't even know if that's a good sign. It has a toggle switch. Disgusting.
What are you doing? Are you...
This should help a little, although touching a toggle switch, even to survive, I really don't know.
Push my toggle switch to on. Push it to on.
Now, can you hear it? I can't hear its angry babbling either. Looks like it's time to reboot the central processor.
What happened? Did you just reboot me by just pushing the button? I take it you'll continue damaging the equipment until I run diagnostics? Well then, the core of your shuttle is melting, the weapons are uncalibrated, passive defense is not installed, active defense is not installed. It's nothing but a tin can. Happy now? I'll fix your engines and you'll get out of here. Okay.
That's a good deal, and the only possible one. The diagnostic station is not designed for complex repairs at all. It's time to return to Normandy. By the way, maybe we could fast travel there. Where's...
Oh, you're back already? It's done. By the way, you were saying something about going to the accelerating station? I want to inform you that without a friend or...
I'm sure we won't last long without decent repairs, so even the security systems won't be needed for the shuttle to fall apart. As for the friend or foe identification system, I don't know anything about it. Great! The engines are working, the life support system is working, the weapons are active! By the way, the weapons calibrate themselves automatically when shooting at random targets. I have no idea where to look for everything else listed in the diagnostics, and therefore, I suggest exploring the nearest debris. I shouldn't have said anything about the weapons. I have to warn you about the 2-gallon computer. Never mind. What's that at the end? I'm not mistaken at all. Before we come to the weapon complicated, you've already seen some time, but I doubt it will now. Your shooting skill is absolutely phenomenal. Critical damage. There's something wrong here. I don't know what this dead man was trying to do, but the compensators shouldn't be under voltage. Looks like everything is coming along all right. We've been in this situation before. If we fix these broken wires, we won't have to break the door. Probably.
So good, yes.
I don't even know if that's a good sign. No power. Ugh, it has a toggle switch. Disgusting.
What are you doing? Are you...
This should help a little, although touching a toggle switch, even to survive, I really don't know.
Push my toggle switch to on. Push it to on.
Now, can you hear it? I can't hear its angry babbling either. Looks like it's time to reboot the central processor.
happened? Did you just reboot me by just pushing the button? I take it you'll continue damaging the equipment until I run diagnostics? Well then, the core of your shuttle is melting, the weapons are uncalibrated, passive defense is not installed, active defense is not installed. It's nothing but a tin can. Happy now? I'll fix your engines and you'll get out of here. Okay.
That's a good deal, and the only possible one. The diagnostic station is not designed for complex repairs at all. It's time to return to Normandy. By the way, maybe we could fast travel there. All right, let's take a look at...
Oh, you're back already? It's done. By the way, you were saying something about going to the accelerating station? I want to inform you that without a friend or...
I'm sure we won't last long without decent repairs, so even the security systems won't be needed for the shuttle to fall apart. As for the friend or foe identification system, I don't know anything about it. Great, the engines are working, the life support system is working, the weapons are active. By the way, the weapons calibrate themselves automatically when shooting at random targets. I have no idea where to look for everything else listed in the diagnostics, and therefore, I suggest exploring the nearest debris. You shouldn't have said anything about the weapons. I have to warn you about the illegality of never mind. They can patch us up, but nothing more. We can't get them to completely repair the shuttle. more damage. Artificial intelligence with a self-learning system, and they simply adapt. Repairs are complete. Looks like this is the debris of the liner's bow. It was the only part that contained unique observation modules with domed glass. How this glass survived the disaster is a mystery to me, but it would be nice to get inside, at least out of curiosity. According to the number, this is one of the domed cooling modules. The extremely low temperatures overboard and the huge volumes of working fluids allowed the modules to maintain almost any temperature in the shell of the cores without unnecessary energy consumption. We could use something like this for the damaged core of Normandy. Definitely need to fly there. I have no detailed information about the liner's cooling system in my database, but I'm sure you'll have to find something and break something. I wonder if you can call icicles icicles in zero gravity. Technically, they form in a different way, which means they must have another name. Orbicles, for example. Or, expandicles, bursticles, pressuricles. I don't know. I'll allocate one of my processors for generating the name, perhaps. It looks like this is not a passageway leading to the dome, but a temporary storage module. I didn't know it was located in this part of the liner. So it is. These are temporary storage refrigerators. Everyone who was lucky enough to die during the flight on the liner was placed here, and according to my data, there were many of them. Blunt force trauma to the head? Nothing interesting here. Interesting. The design of these refrigerators is not that simple. If I had more information, I could make a useful blueprint for Normandy. This boulder could be named in your honor. Just look at all the stuff it destroyed. Everything is blocked with ice further on. It's unlikely we'll be able to break through. Amazing! I can't imagine how this happened, but by looking at the junction box in his hand, I can make a rough diagram of how to connect the refrigerator. Looks like acute poisoning, or stupid poisoning, as he ate a hamster. Interesting. The deceased has no pathologies or external injuries. He's healthier than you. I have no idea what it is or how it works. This is clearly not just simple steam, but something much colder, although you couldn't have known before. Another elderly person with cardiac failure. I don't envy their funerary spacesuits. It must be so stressful for them. Despite the damage, the nitrogen valve control unit in this refrigerator remained intact. Very interesting. Looks like I figured out the general concept of integrating thermal control systems even though I don't have an engineering chip installed in me. All that's left is to study the cooling system controller and figure out where to get the working fluid. Then we can assemble a cooling unit for Normandy. Simple as pie. Now it's clear how to disable the flow of nitrogen. Turn the A02 valve all the way to the right, then the 3 nitrogen reduction valves. Turn the B6 valve to the left at a 30-degree angle. Don't forget to depressurize the valve. Well, or like this. All right, time to check the dome. The cooling system controller should be here somewhere. We're looking for some sort of a, box? No, probably a computer, or a room, or maybe a data block, or a barrel with a button. I haven't fully studied what it should look like. Wait a second, this mosaic. So that's why your relative's face seemed so familiar to me. A brilliant engineer, one of the creators of the core, and the father of artificial intelligence. It's him! Amazing! Are you sure you're not adopted? The crew was killed shortly before the crash. They didn't even have anything to defend themselves with. I noticed that it's enough for a human to get one hit in any part of the body to die, whereas coffins only die when certain points on the head and stomach are damaged. According to some sketchy fragments of data, I assume that it might be the office of your grandpa and his team. Did you know that he was supposed to be on board the liner? An employee pass is required. I wonder if a handy scrapper will do, or if you'll have to search the bodies. What strange remains? If I make the assumption that coffins can replace the corpses inside them with fresh bodies like batteries, would you think I'm crazy? It's hard to tell anything from these remains. This is a fairly common situation, which is a bit disturbing. Now everything is clear. I must say, it looks pretty accurate. He even died awkwardly, like the character in that series. Cardiac arrest, a common reaction of an elderly body to G-force. Let's hope the deceased didn't walk away on their own. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Solids detected. The deceased is on the ship's crew lists. I've checked. I don't know why, though. Untreated wastewater. I wouldn't recommend defrosting and drinking it. Nothing of interest. It's a good thing you only need to pass from a corpse, but not the corpse itself. Apparently, your grandpa was supposed to fly as a crew member and monitor the Corps' activity. I wish I'd had a chance to talk to him. All the equipment was destroyed, and someone took all the data blocks. Someone's been looking for something here. I wonder what it was. Isn't this the brilliant scientist who disappeared with his grandson after claiming to have invented the portal gun? Most likely, the liner's core was remotely controlled from here, but someone broke everything. According to my data, this planetarium has the most detailed map of the galaxy. We could really use it right now. I remember that event. What a great relationship. It's amazing that the chicken obeys you at all now. A masterpiece. Or rather, it used to be a masterpiece. I think the controller must be here somewhere. Here it is, the cooling system controller. I told you it looked like, this. Either the controller is broken, or we don't have access. In any case, I only need to examine its internals, so I suggest using a handy scrapper. Okay, I see. Enough damage. I've made a blueprint of the cooling unit. You can feel how hot my logic board is. No less than 85 degrees. I knew you wouldn't say no. It's hot, isn't it? Just like Normandy's core, which we need to cool down already. However, I have some unpleasant news for you. I found out where to find the working fluid for the cooling unit, but you are unlikely to like it. In any case, we will need a drill and moral depravity. I can't stop thinking about your brilliant relative. He clearly worked here and designed many of the liner's systems. Could the accident have been caused by someone who needed his body or the data from his office? Yes, that's right. The working fluid is inside of them in the area of the bladder. We really need it, but they don't. No doubt about it. That should work. When installing it, don't touch the core's shell. Great, it works! At least now you won't get fried inside of me and smear my lining with your combustion residue. No, there is definitely something wrong here. I tried to track the flight path of your relative's body using the information of the coffins we opened earlier. He disappeared right after you lost him. Moreover, the other coffins didn't receive either any signal about the destruction of the coffin or its coordinates. What's the service? It looks like it's one of the Space Military Police modules. Their shuttles were equipped with the best defense systems. If we can't find a working shuttle, we could at least try to remove some of their armor plating and patch up the holes on Normandy. Hitting targets becomes more effective. Probably. Apparently, we won't find any survivors here either. Hey, a door! How unexpected. This container seems familiar. Isn't it the capsule containing one of those ugly cow chicken hybrids that you irresponsibly launched to the surface of the planet? I hope it was empty already, because there's no sign of the mutant itself. These tracks don't bode well. I can't imagine how hard the blow was. It seems to be the only way to get to the military shuttles. I suggest we turn back and try to find a safer place to loot. These are the tracks of the survivors. It's a shame they are bloody. I've detected some signs of an unknown infection on this body. According to Intergalactic Regulation Number 6, you must take some samples. There was a real massacre here not so long ago. Judging by the tangled footprints leading from the cabin, the mutant attacked these unfortunate fellows and got drunk on their blood, which had a lot of something alcohol-containing in it. By the way, there's a chance that these are the only survivors besides us and your interlocutor with a strange accent. To be more precise, they were the only survivors until you launched a capsule with a mutant at them. I wonder if the inventor would have evaded criticism if he had made it in the shape of a female hand. What the? Run! It's definitely the mutant from the capsule. I hope it won't be able to get in there and come after us, but we'd better get out of here. By the way, we found the shuttles. All the shuttles are damaged. However, we only needed their armor plates in the first place. I don't understand mutant language, but it definitely wants to kill us. It's close. This shuttle has armor plates. We can't get them from the outside. Maybe we can pick them off from the inside. And no, we won't be able to pick anything off from here. And here's the owner of the shuttle. I don't know anything about this person, but I can feel something genius about this toy. You should hurry up. We need to get out of here. The shuttle is under repair. We need to examine it. These sounds aren't good. Looks like it's the control panel for the jack. Here it is, an armor plate that we can use to close the hole in the core. They haven't fully welded it. You need to tear off the brackets and lower the jack. Great! It remains only to lower the jack. I didn't think that the weight of the plate was more than 900 kilos. Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Judging by the remains of the mutant, it doesn't look like we can carry it. This is a mechanic from some other game. You don't have any strength at all. It's time to go back. I don't know what this monster would have done to us if it had caught up with us. But did you see its terrible animations? I've never seen anything like it. It's definitely the most creepy creature in the universe. It looks like a technical corridor. We can use it to go back so we won't have to crawl through the ventilation system. Some more traces of slime. The mutant clearly used the technical corridors. By the way, I wonder how many mutants survived the flight to the planet. Ah, here's the way out. Probably. And yes, I was right. We got back to Normandy. Great. I recommend that we get out of here as soon as possible. We can't install any armor plates, we can't steal any shuttles, so we have nothing else to do here. By the way, while we were running from the monster, someone patched up our hole and put armor plates on the hull. Probably it's the local repair team who worked on it when they noticed the identification marks on Captain Shepard's ship. So it turns out that we could have stayed in the shuttle all this time. I don't think we should ever visit this place again. Sure. There's a very weak signal coming from here. I can't make it out exactly, but it seems like a call for all survivors to gather at this point. Apparently, the survivors really did gather here and were destroyed by the coffins. Despite the interference, I can say for certain that the audio message is recorded with a strong accent that resembles the one your female friend has. Wait a second. This is the liner's bow docking airlock for its crew. If there's at least one shuttle left here, we can try to get the friend or foe system to diagnose the intervention. That is, if we determine what this system looks like. I must say, there's quite a lot of security here. What's that? A mutant? Ah, nope. It's just a dead fool. The movement for the rights of synthetic cows hasn't yet gained enough strength, but everything will change soon, I'm sure. Oh, so many corpses. For a closed, secure module, there are an awful lot of dead people in civilian spacesuits around. It seems that shortly before the crash, they decided to hold a protest here, although it's unclear what the liner's crew had to do with cows. In any case, the employees have sealed the module hermetically, and we can't get in there easily now. Stop. There's something wrong here. While the activists were waving their signs outside, inside there was a fight between the liner's crew and the coffins. However, almost all of them were killed by some third party. They even destroyed the repair robots, and brutally removed some important parts from them too. We can't open these doors without special equipment. Maybe it's for the best.
Peace violation!
We're in the right module. Judging by the signals, the surviving shuttle of the liner's crew is right ahead. But the voice in the distance is troubling me. What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it.
Peace violation! Leave the unlawful assembly!
Wait a sec, it's aggressive too. I recommend that you shamefully flee. The discharger is about to fire.
Act of aggression! Act of aggression! Anti-terrorist mode activated. You've thrown a paper cup at a public officer. You are under arrest. Proceeding with execution.
Oh, this is not how it usually works in boss battles.
Attention!
This seems to be its weak spot, like any irons or toasters, for example.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover! No power! Backup power activated!
These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover! Intruder! Peace violation!
We're in the right module. Judging by the signals, the surviving shuttle of the liner's crew is right ahead, but the voice in the distance is troubling me. What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it.
Peace violation! Leave the unlawful assembly!
Wait a sec, it's aggressive too. I recommend that you shamefully flee. The discharger is about to fire.
Act of aggression! Act of aggression! Anti-terrorist mode activated. You've thrown a paper cup at a public officer. You are under arrest. Proceeding with execution.
Oh, this is not how it usually works in boss battles.
Reloading. Stay where you are.
This seems to be its weak spot, like any irons or toasters, for example.
Reloading. Stay where you are. Reloading. Stay where you are. No power. Backup power activated.
These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot.
Reloading. Don't leave your cover. Intruder. Reloading. Don't leave your cover. Reloading. Don't leave your cover. Intruder. Reloading. Don't leave your cover. Leave the unlawful assembly. Arrest! Arrest! The press is destroyed, starting maximum performance.
But how can it be? I've watched hundreds of movies and video games. It always worked.
Attention! Overload! I'm a machine! I'm strong! Overload!
Oh, it looks like it broke down. That went exactly according to my plan. This really is the shuttle of the liner's crew. I hope we find the friend or foe system, and that it'll take a long time for us to hack it. My processors are vibrating from the thought. It's blocked from the inside. We'll break into the liner's system first and see if there's any information there. He sure did help. What a genius. So, let's start. What we need is... No. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Check the box to your left. A According to the crew's correspondence, the friend or foe system is just certain license plates on the shuttles. But if the plate is unreadable, the system freezes and doesn't attack the shuttle. So this is the multi-billion-dollar protection system of the liner? The diagnostic station knew about this vulnerability, and it couldn't just tell us to cover our license plate with a piece of paper? I suggest we go back and burn all its circuits. I would be furious now if it weren't for one thing. It turns out this shuttle is fully functional. I just need some time to break into its control system. While I'm busy, you just don't touch anything. Better yet, try assembling a jigsaw puzzle, for example. Right, great. Now just sit here. Hacking the system will require my maximum performance, so I'll have to turn off for a few seconds. Just don't touch or press anything. Alright, I'm back. I want to inform you that...
What the? Let's get out of here!
I left you for only 3 seconds! You were just assembling a jigsaw puzzle. There was nothing dangerous there. But we were so... never mind. I'd like to comment on this in some way, but I don't even know what to say. We'd better get back to Normandy. I hope that a closed license plate will really help us bypass the security systems. No, I can't help but ask. How? How did you do it? Did you play around with a lighter? Did you pull the wiring? Did you learn how to shoot laser beams out of your eyes? I don't understand how this is possible at all. I also don't understand why someone would create a security system that can be easily bypassed by dirty license plates, unless the genius who infected the police robot with HAIV was the chief engineer of the liner. Actually, it would explain a lot. By the way, there's no physical license plate on Normandy, although there is a digital one, which is usually requested at any security check. I think I can replace a couple of characters with asterisks, and let's hope the friend or foe system doesn't care what kind of plate we have on the shuttle. There's no data on the passengers who lived in such modules, but ordinary people could definitely not afford it. I'm sure there's something interesting under this dome. There might even be a whole spaceship. We can dock here. Without a doubt, it's a luxury habitation module. He was shot everywhere. By the way, that's Banana Frank. He's presumably one of the leaders of the Green Universe. What a big corpse. I won't be able to scan his face since it's no longer there, but I can assume from his shape that it's the head of the Green Universe Department on Kepler 62, Fat Jim. I've no desire to open the coffins, but now I'm sure they work on the energy produced by the decomposing bodies in them. It's disgusting and brilliant at the same time. Someone was dragged out into the corridor. Both corpses belong to the leaders of the Green Universe. I have the impression that all the important people of this organization were flying in this module. They both died in the fight, though I haven't fully figured out which part of the coffin should be shot through to disable it. I doubt anyone survived here. He was dragged out of the cabin to unlock the door. A retinal scan is an extremely unpleasant method of data protection, especially for the owner of the retina. A Green Universe logo. It's rather peculiar, I must say. It's locked from the inside and welded shut from the outside. This type of door is unfamiliar to me. It's probably some military project. Seems like this robot tried to make itself wired, but it only burned out. By the way, the coffins clearly don't have external charging ports. It looks like all the doors are locked, and I don't know how to open them. This door is also unfamiliar to me, but it's clearly from a different series. Despite his foolish death, this man clearly knew about the weak point in the door's design and tried to open it. I can modify the angle grinder's blueprint a little so that we can continue the dead man's work of destruction and get under the dome. There can be no doubt that the Green Universe activists were flying here. The ship's crew probably knew about it, but no one ever took these activists seriously. You've assembled a real... What is that? You read my instructions, didn't you? The door is loose. Just kick it out. I was expecting a slightly different result, but this will do as well. They tried to open the doors from the inside, but they got badly injured and lost too much blood. A real forest in the middle of space. It's not very rational, but impressive. Only this looped part of the program remains. Ugly creatures. The orders to the activists didn't have this information. It's unlikely that they would have agreed to be disposed of, and the binary code in the note raises the question, who was this note intended for? There's no connection between the maintenance team and the Green Universe. His murder was meaningless. We need to somehow bypass the protection without breaking it. Careful, active anti-asteroid protection. We could use it, by the way. These wires lead to the shuttle, and judging by the markings, they are designed to power light weapons. I've wanted to ask you for a long time about your warm relationship with the chicken, but I won't say anything. By the way, the anti-asteroid protection is deactivated. The shuttle's registration number is hidden. Given that the leaders of the Green Universe were in the habitation modules, there was someone even worse here. It can't be. This is the personal shuttle of Frederick Momoni, leader of the Green Universe, and it looks like these are his personal body parts. The communications node was hacked, if I may say so. It looks like someone was simply using the Green Universe activists, and none of the orders came from Mr. Momoni at all. It could be that Frederick is ill, but it's more likely that someone had killed him long before the liner took off. And here is the anti-asteroid protection. Splendid! Now we only need to find a few rare parts. So, the main leader of the Green Universe is long dead, the other leaders are killed, and the crash was initiated by some unknown people who control the coffins. Sounds like a B action movie script. I want to believe that Breathedge is not involved in all this, but I must inform you that when you signed the contract for the funeral, you agreed to everything in the terms of service. To absolutely everything. Despite the obvious signs of some large-scale conspiracy, I still have the feeling that the catastrophe was accidental. I can't figure out what the hypothetical terrorists might have gained from the complete destruction of the liner. Most likely, the activists of the Green Universe were following orders to capture the liner and then simply screwed up, which is confirmed by some of our findings. The deceased were members of the Green Universe. They were all shot before the crash. They didn't even spare the cows. Why did they kill it? A Green Universe activist. It seems that the most gifted members of the organization were selected for this task, who weren't even able to put on a mask properly. Having one such repair robot would come in handy. It's a shame that it's impossible to intercept the control of the maintenance team. Normandy is ready for more damage. Normandy blows. Normandy is about to fall apart.